Allegations go viral. Usually they go viral, but audits stay quiet.
Hold your governor accountable. Ask Greg Abbott why he has done nothing to combat H-1B visa fraud. Instead, he's too busy celebrating Ramadan and lighting Diwali candles.
We have people here who are legal that need to be removed because they're not assimilating, they're not being part of the culture.
You want a white nation? Build a white town.
Foreign races have never successfully assimilated en masse into American culture and nationality.
जब समाज में असंतोष बढ़ता है तो ये मुद्दे सोशल मीडिया पर छा जाते हैं और इसका असर सिर्फ ऑनलाइन नहीं रहता है, ये राजनीति को बदल देता है, वोटर की सोच बदल देता है, नेताओं की भाषा बदल देता है, अंत में कानून भी बदल देता है.
Establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are.
Of course, fraud should be punished, rules should be enforced, but racism creates division. It does not give you any solution.
That mass immigration is out of control, that Western societies are in danger of losing their fundamental character.
For past few days, few weeks, एक जो आजकल चर्चा का विषय बना हुआ है, is H-1B fraud really that massive? Everyone says H-1B is full of fraud. Yes, the fraud does exist. But does everyone do it? No. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Hello. Hi. Why do Indians live together in one community, one city? Good schools could be the reason, safe neighborhood could be the reason, resources, grocery stores, community support. I think most communities करती हैं ऐसा. Several speakers raised concerns about the demographic change, fraud, housing pressure, job pressure. आप अगर चाय कॉफी लेना चाहें साथ में, चाय के साथ चर्चा करते हैं कि बातचीत लंबी होने वाली है. इमोशनली वो लोग अनकंफर्टेबल हैं इन सब चीज़ों को लेके. एक चर्चा का विषय बना हुआ है आजकल और वो टॉपिक है इमिग्रेशन.
Wider country, whatever that means, I guess.
Is it wrong for a person in our country to want a country that's majority white?
वीजा, भारतीय इमिग्रेशन एक बहुत बड़ा मुद्दा बन गया. First ever Indian American in the Frisco City Council broke his silence over the recent H-1B questions raised at a meeting. उनसे पूछा गया, डोनर जो इंडियन सरनेम्स के हैं, जो फ्रिस्को में रहते भी नहीं, वो डोनेशंस क्यों दे रहे हैं? Why so many Indians with their addresses elsewhere donated to the campaigns if they are not getting something in return? Texas takeover by H-1B. This was the issue on social media. And he added he would welcome scrutiny if wrongdoing exists, adding that it is offensive to suggest that the very presence of Indian residents itself is problematic. What percentage of the population is allowed to be Indian? He said. So, Frisco, Dallas में आता है ये. वहाँ पर एक काउंसिल मीटिंग हुई जो कि वायरल हो गई. H-1B visas were the center of anger. People were blaming Indians for everything, for jobs, for housing. Frisco control नहीं करता H-1B visas को, the federal government does. And facts matter more than fear. H-1B fraud एक reality है, but is it that massive? क्या हर एक जिसके पास H-1B है वो एक fraudulent तरीके से आया हुआ है?
People of Frisco they are contemplating and thinking that what exactly is the issue? Are they taking money from some illegal options? So if the mayor or any councilman or contestants accepted illegal donations, especially from H-1B visa holders, say that clearly and prove it. This is about immigrant Indians moving into Frisco legally, who are opening businesses, running them successfully, contributing to the economy of Frisco, and following the law. Honestly, do not see this as a problem. But don't turn that into an attack on entire community. No one has an idea about how we are working and bringing all these leaders elected, getting them elected. So on the high value growth, the Indian American community isn't just moving to Frisco, they are investing in its future. Indian Americans aren't just living here, they are disproportionately funding gold standard amenities that make Frisco a national destination. Their commitment, so on the educational excellence, say Texas the commitment to academic rigor is primary reason Frisco ISD remains the largest district in Texas to maintain straight A rating.
People often say cheap IT labor. सस्ते में ये लोग काम करते हैं, कम पैसे लेते हैं. What about cheap construction labor? Do people complain about cheap construction labor? High skilled or low skilled, the market always follows the supply and demand. एक human nature भी है, you know, कि अगर आपको same quality of work कम पैसों में मिले, it's not about racism, it's just human nature. यार मुझे वही काम होकर मिल रहा है, कम में मिल रहा है. Let's do it. There are several issues. Is H1B fraud really that massive? What do you think? Is H1B full of fraud? Yes, fraud does exist. But not by any one nationality. Why do Indians live together in one community, one city? Good schools could be the reason, safe neighborhood could be the reason, resources, grocery stores, community support. I think most communities करती हैं ऐसा.
White American culture.
It's not unique to Indians. अगर आप Mexicans को भी देखेंगे, Chinese को भी देखेंगे, Koreans को देखेंगे, Jews, Italians, Arabs, every immigrant group in history has done the same. ये सिर्फ Indians नहीं करते हैं.
High up in the Ozark Hills in the state of Arkansas,
What we've done here is establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are. That is just for the sake of preserving, our culture. White American culture.
quite simple. One with strong active far-right groups in the US.
When you hear things like that, it causes you to be fearful and you don't know who to trust.
People who have lived through segregation once fear it is returning.
Do you think what we're doing is immoral?
You want a white nation? Build a white town.
It's where we have control over who our neighbors are, sake of preserving, our culture.
This is a white culture, a whites only place.
Yeah, not just white, but white American.
It wouldn't be controversial for any other racial group to do the same thing. I think it'd be quite controversial. Well,
This is the school she attended in the 1950s, a school for black children only, because she was not allowed to be educated with white people. Lived under segregation.
We could go to school together. We couldn't eat together. When you hear things like that, it causes you to be fearful.
Dramatic increase over that period. It has become a background thrum of nationalist activity.
Forced to accept people into our neighborhoods, into our businesses, and into our lives who won't share our background, who won't share many of our cultural priors, even moral priors. Why is it wrong to identify with your own people, want an integrated culture where you can be yourself?
We've turned into a melting pot of a country for a long time now.
क्या वहाँ पे स्कूल रेटिंग्स बेटर होती है? एजुकेशन पे बहुत फोकस रहता है इस कम्युनिटी का. ऐसा नहीं है कि दूसरे लोग कुछ पढ़ाई लिखाई नहीं करते. ऑफ कोर्स दे डू. जब घर खरीदते हैं तो उनको यही लगता है कि हमें घर वहाँ चाहिए जहाँ स्कूल रेटिंग बहुत अच्छी हो. एक वो प्रायोरिटी होती है कि अच्छा स्कूल हो, अच्छी स्कूल रेटिंग्स हो, सब कुछ आसपास मिल जाए.
Pause. We should reassess. We should remove some of the people who don't want to assimilate.
And another most important thing, assimilation. Assimilation doesn't mean you have to lose your culture. You have to respect the laws of the land. You have to follow the rules. You have to respect other cultures as well. Keep your culture. It doesn't mean that you have to go out, celebrate your festivals on streets. This might make people uncomfortable. If you are celebrating a culture, that's beautiful. But if you are blocking the roads, आप शोर कर रहे हैं, roads block कर रहे हैं, कोई permit नहीं ली है, तो respect will go both ways. But racism will not fix anything. Blaming immigrants will also not fix anything. Of course, fraud should be punished, rules should be enforced, but racism creates division. It does not give you any solution.
Masked men stood waving the American flag. Placards screamed venom. Don't India my Texas. Deport H-1B scammers and reject foreign demons.
It sounds a little uncomfortable. ये टॉपिक ही बहुत uncomfortable है कि आप किसको फेवर कर रहे हो, किसके अगेंस्ट हो. पर हम अगर इमोशंस पे न जाके हम ये बात करें कि इमिग्रेशन, वर्क वीज़ास, फ्रॉड, एलिगेशन, असिमिलेशन, को एग्जिस्टेंस, ये सारी चीज़ें बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट हैं और इनको डिस्कस करना चाहिए. पॉलिटिकल डिबेट्स अराउंड वेज सप्रेशन, सोशल मीडिया नैरेटिव्स जो है दे आर टारगेटिंग स्पेसिफिक कम्युनिटीज. डू यू थिंक एक ही नेशनैलिटी है जो फ्रॉड कर रही है? कनाडा के बारे में भी आपने सुना होगा, कनाडा एंड LMIA फ्रॉड. कनाडा हैज फेस्ड similar issues with LMIA, temporary foreign worker programs. That's why Canada has tightened its inspections.
It's not even just for cheap labor, high tech labor. They're literally, it's fraudulent, as you've been exposing right there in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex.
Assimilation is very, very important. Living in another country comes with responsibility. You have to respect the local laws. You have to follow the rules. You have to understand the civic norms. आपको अपना देश प्यारा है. Assimilation does not mean erasing the identity. It means coexisting respectfully. Keep your culture. You can respect host countries' laws. आपको दूसरे देश में रहने का अधिकार तो चाहिए, लेकिन उसके साथ जो जिम्मेदारियां आती हैं, जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज आती हैं उन राइट्स के साथ, वो भी तो उतनी मैटर करती हैं. Assimilation का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप अपनी पहचान ही खो दो, पर आप नियम का पालन करो, समाज का सम्मान करो. फेस्टिवल्स आप सड़कों पे जाके मत मनाओ. स्ट्रीट पब्लिक स्पेस पर जाके आप शोर कर रहे हैं, आप लॉज नहीं फॉलो कर रहे. दैट विल क्रिएट अ बैकलैश.
Traditions that are normal in one part of the world may be misunderstood in another.
Celebration for your holiday, that's fine, but it should not be result in my house burning down. Period.
Reporting illegal fireworks, hundreds of thousands of dollars in damage.
This is horrible. The neighbor behind us is shooting off fireworks from their backyard.
Telling the public, they giving their message around that they have to follow certain procedures.
That homes are made with more flammable materials than in India.
Celebrating culture is beautiful, but blocking roads, making noise, ignoring the permits.
Fireworks at home should not be necessary to celebrate Diwali.
Sleeping when their house caught fire, you can see just how massive this is.
Indians, वहाँ कोई पाकिस्तानी नहीं रहता, वहाँ कोई चीना नहीं रहता, जापानी नहीं रहता, अमेरिकन नहीं रहता, अफ्रीकन नहीं रहता. तुमको ठेका किसने दिया यार ये करने के लिए? सीधी भाषा समझ में नहीं आती क्या भाई?
कोई परमिट होता है, कोई लॉज होते हैं, उनको फॉलो करना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
एक हल्की सी स्पार्क 10,000 स्क्वायर फीट के घर को राख में बदल सकती है.
But at the same time, hatred and racism are never a solution.
Even the Hindu American Council echoed those concerns, warning of a frightening escalation.
अगर आपके त्योहार खुशी लाते हैं आपके लिए, तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप नियम तोड़ देंगे और दूसरों के लिए किसी परेशानी का कारण बन जाएंगे.
This is a Texas. Don't mess with Texas. This is a school in Texas. Here's the.
That's another myth. Don't mess with Texas. They're currently messing with Texas.
The Apple Store.
Yeah. So this is at the Galleria Mall.
Everyone's brown and Indian and Hispanic.
America didn't used to look like this.
पर नफरत इसका समाधान नहीं है.
Yes, Hindu temples have been vandalized. Stop worshipping demons.
क्या हम coexist कर सकते हैं? Yes. Laws must be enforced fairly.
Heard sirens wailing outside. Were surprised to see a fire truck right outside their own house. Looked like smoke from a blaze, and so the neighbors called the fire department. While others provide solutions, like informing the fire department beforehand and obtaining a permit. They questioned barbecue smoke in garages and how no one complains about it.
Problems arise when festivals block roads without permission. Noise rules are ignored. Public inconvenience is dismissed. Cultural pride without civic responsibility creates resentment. People should stop generalizing entire groups. Fraud must be punished. Racism must be rejected. Assimilation must be encouraged. नियमों का सम्मान करना बहुत जरूरी है, पर नफरत को आगे बढ़ाना वो गलत है.
Masked men are loitering on sidewalks calling Hindu divinity foreign demons. What's next?
There are several high-profile political figures like Florida governor have labeled the H-1B visa system a scam. Many frauds involve organized international networks operating across borders using fake offers, forged documents. But the truth is, claims of fraud can quickly become politically charged. Immigration fraud is not limited to one community or one nationality. While Canadian, British, and Australian missions joined a campaign combating visa scams targeting Nigerians, reinforcing that fraud networks operate globally. Some discussions in Minnesota also focused on benefit fraud involving Somali Americans, showing how fraud allegations can become political and sensitive when entire communities are mentioned. The key is the crime is committed by individuals, not entire population, and law enforcement pursues evidence before making cases. एक बात स्पष्ट कर ले, इमिग्रेशन या वीजा फ्रॉड केवल एक समुदाय का मामला नहीं है. Social media turns local issues into national narratives. They have now become viral clips, trending hashtags, national political talking points. What is the result? Emotion spreads faster than facts.
Describing Diwali as quote-unquote garbage and blaming H-1B visa holders for demographic shifts in the city.
A few incidents begin to represent an entire group in the public perception, fairly or unfairly. Perception drives politics. Politicians respond to voter anger. A few incidents begin to represent an entire group in public perception.
That they are bringing people in fraudulently.
नतीजा क्या होता है? Perception drives politics. Politicians respond to voter anger. They respond to media pressure.
So if you're a scammer, this guy's coming for you. He's coming for you. All right.
When unrest grows, immigration becomes a hot button issue. The tough on fraud messaging increases.
Really exciting news. I've got a special guest. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton.
Well, thanks to you, we're here today. We've started an investigation of 3 different companies that we think might be scamming people with these H-1B visas.
What is the important truth? Even if fraud numbers are statistically small, perceived fraud can drive major political shifts. How this directly changes laws and policies? Historically, this pattern repeats. When public anger rises, government responds with stricter vetting, more audits, slower processing, broader enforcement powers. There is tighter H-1B scrutiny. There are more requests for evidence, RFEs. Stricter student to work transition, student to work या permanent residence बहुत strict हो गया. Everybody has to face suspicion. लगता है हर कोई fraud है. आपको groups में, forums में आपको बहुत सी hatred और racism देखने को मिलेगी. Distrust grows on both sides. Immigrants feel targeted, defensive, unwelcome, and the locals feel ignored, displaced, unheard. This polarization helps no one except extreme voices online. If unrest continues, laws become stricter. Immigration pathways shrink. Communities retreat inward instead of assimilating. Integration becomes harder. When social unrest grows and then these topics dominate social media, it doesn't stay online. It reshapes politics. It changes how voters think, how politicians speak, and eventually how laws are written.
I'm talking about H-1B visas.
I was wondering, I was just looking for more information.
And this one is really going to make your blood boil. They're skimming a little off the top, and so they are double dipping. It's not just illegal immigration that's the problem. It's actually the legal immigration system.
Are the workers in here?
Legal immigration, where we've ended up with all of these Somalis, all of these people who don't want to assimilate. You've got the abuse of the H-1Bs, Indian, Pakistani, wherever they come from, doesn't matter. And they've got fake residences, as you're pointing out, in Frisco and everywhere else.
Texas has banned so-called Sharia cities after Governor Abbott signed House Bill 4211 in McKinney.
You know, continue to go through like tourist visas. Let's review the whole system. Let's make sure that we're stopping adherence to Sharia law.
Lawmakers passed it to specifically target Epic City, a plan. The governor claims anyone who bought a lot in Epic City would be required to follow Sharia law, making it a Muslims-only neighborhood.
Christian, if you don't teach religion in schools, we have the separation of church and state. Is going to have the same level of outrage when Islam starts invading schools, because it's happening, guys. As we talk about the Islamification of this country, people apparently handing out Qurans, hijabs, all on Sharia law.
Of the high school Republicans at Wiley East High School, and
And today there was an organization called Why Islam, and they were giving hijabs to girls out throughout the high school, and they were giving out Qurans, and they also had pamphlets about Sharia law.
The Islamists, they're trying to remake Texas and remake America. Don't apologize. To remove people here who don't want to assimilate, they need to be gone.
Governments respond by tightening rules, increasing audits, slowing processes, not because everyone is guilty, because public pressure demands action. Unfortunately, the biggest impact is felt by law-abiding immigrants who followed every rule, yet face suspicion and delay. Social trust erodes, communities become defensive, and polarization increases. This is why respecting laws, integrating responsibly, and addressing fraud firmly but fairly is critical. Because unchecked unrest doesn't just punish wrongdoers, it reshapes society for everyone.
In Trump's America, who really gets to call it home? You are not welcome here.
जब समाज में असंतोष बढ़ता है और मुद्दे सोशल मीडिया पर छा जाते हैं,
well, I mean, you don't let everyone into your home.
तो इसका असर सिर्फ ऑनलाइन नहीं रहता, ये राजनीति को बदल देता है, वोटर्स की सोच बदल देता है, भाषा बदल देता है, कानून बदल देता है। सरकारें दबाव में आकर नियम कड़े कर देती हैं, जांच बढ़ा देती है, प्रक्रिया धीमी कर देती है। इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि सारे दोषी हैं, बल्कि ये है कि जनता कार्रवाई चाहती है, लेकिन इसका सबसे बड़ा नुकसान उस ईमानदारी प्रवासियों को होता है जिन्होंने हर नियम का पालन किया होता है। उनका भरोसा टूटता है, समाज में दूरियां बढ़ती है, मुश्किलें बढ़ जाती है उनके लिए। A stable society is built not by ignoring the problem, कि इस बारे में बात ही मत करो, या uncomfortable conversation है, but by enforcing laws fairly and respecting each other. मजबूत समाज में समस्याओं को नजरअंदाज नहीं करना होता है, पर नफरत नहीं फैलानी होती है, बल्कि निष्पक्ष कानून और आपसी सम्मान से एक मजबूत सोसाइटी बनती है। इंटीग्रेशन वर्क्स व्हेन कल्चर इज सेलिब्रेटेड, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नॉट एंटाइटलमेंट। ये तो हम करेंगे, ये तो हमारा अधिकार है, ऐसा नहीं। सोसाइटी सर्वाइव्स व्हेन डिसएग्रीमेंट लीड्स टू डायलॉग नॉट हेट। इफ यू लिव इन अनदर कंट्री, रिस्पेक्ट इट्स लॉज। Laws harden, trust collapses, everyone pays the price. This isn't about Indians. It isn't about Canadians. It isn't about Americans. It's about whether we choose order over chaos. Future is not built by shouting, but by accountability, respect, and the courage to be fair. समाज मजबूत तब रहता है जब मतभेद बातचीत में बदल जाए, नफरत में नहीं। अगर आप किसी दूसरे देश में रहते हैं तो उसके कानूनों का सम्मान करिए। ऐसे बहुत से वीडियोस आजकल दिखाए जाते हैं जिसमें हम देखते हैं कि लोग कहीं घूमने फिरने गए, पिकनिक पर गए और वहाँ जाके वहीं कचरा छोड़ दिया, बस निकल गए वहाँ से उठकर, या फिर रास्ते में कहीं भी कुछ भी फेंक दिया। ये गलत है। आप अपने हिसाब से कहीं भी गंदगी फैला दी, कहीं भी कचरा फेंक दिया, कहीं भी शोर शराबा कर दिया, लोगों को डिस्टर्ब कर दिया, जो गलत है वो गलत है, वो आप नहीं कर सकते। Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.